What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And before this rebuild even gets started, you guys are probably like, Crush, where are you? What are you doing? I'm sitting here behind the desk, but for today there will be no camera because I have ordered a new mount for my camera and my old one was just not really working anymore, and I've moved my setup around. So that is supposed to come in on later today as you guys are watching this video. So just for today, you will not be seeing my face, and I'm sorry if that bothers you, but you'll probably survive a day without seeing my face. But for now, I just want to go ahead and do this Nuggets rebuild. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on with that. But my face should be back tomorrow, and I think I should be uploading on my second channel tonight if you guys are interested. Link is always in the description. But we are going to be doing a Denver Nuggets rebuild today, so make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do this. So the Denver Nuggets are one of those teams that I think can honestly make some noise this season. They did last season in the bubble and the season before that, before ultimately being eliminated by the Trailblazers. But hey, it went to 7 games. But this Nuggets team, I feel like, is one all-star away from getting the job done. And they also extended Monte Morris today. I'll probably update that here in a second. But other than that, for this first season, I don't think I'm going to do much of anything. I kind of just want to see where 2K thinks this team stands. For me, I think this team is easily a playoff team, obviously, and I think they're a contender again in the West. They made it to the Western Conference Finals last year, and I imagine they should be able to do it again. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate this first season without doing much of anything. I just kind of want, actually, we're going to fix the rotation because they got like a 72 overall playing some minutes. We're not going to do a 10-minute rotation. We're going to do that. So we're going to have PJ Dozier, Isaiah Hardenstein. So okay, so the bottom of the bench looks kind of rough, but they do obviously have RJ Hampton, Bol, and Zeke. That should be interesting players for them for years to come. And Bol will probably get some minutes this season, I'd like to think. They re-signed Paul Millsap. But for this first season, like I said, I'm not going to do anything. I kind of just want to see where 2K thinks this Nugget team stands, and then we'll make our changes in the offseason to make this team a deep contender in the Western Conference. So after making a Western Conference Finals appearance last season, 2K has little to no respect for the Denver Nuggets as they end up being the 8th seed here, and Michael Porter is your most improved player, which is cool and all. So we are the 8th seed in the West going up against the Los Angeles Lakers, who they obviously played in the Western Conference Finals after beating the Clippers. We had 26 from Jokic, 22 from Jamal Murray, and after that, there's kind of a drop-off. So I think obviously the goal of this offseason is to get a third star, a guy like, I don't know, Bradley Beal, Oladipo, or just somebody like that could definitely be very interesting in Denver. But for now, we do have our hands full with the Los Angeles Lakers. We have Schroeder, Matthews, LeBron, AD, Montrezl Harrell, Gasol. Like, this definitely is going to be no easy task as they also signed Isaiah Thomas. Let's go ahead and see if somehow, some way we can upset the Lakers. And wow, we actually did it. Okay, so we beat the Lakers in 7 games after being the 8th seed in the West, which is kind of interesting. But now we play the Phoenix Suns here. So the Suns obviously got a lot better with getting Chris Paul. Made some decent draft picks. And I think we do have a chance here after beating the Lakers. So let's see what happens. They win game 1. I'm going to simulate the rest of the round. And we do eliminate or get eliminated in 6 games. But that's okay. Let's see who wins the championship real quick as the Brooklyn Nets go on to win the NBA Finals with Kevin Durant leading the way. But this offseason, we're going to make this Nuggets team really good, I like to think. But having the 16th pick could actually really help us here in acquiring a third star. I'm not really sure who that third star is going to be yet, but regardless, I know we have a ton of young talent in order to get a trade done. So I'm just going to hire some assistants real quick. That way we have those guys on the roster. And for some reason, we don't get Trip Peterson here. We're going to sign him. And we didn't get the trainer either, did we? No, we did not. So we're probably not going to get a very good trainer here. But I guess we got a B+. We'll take it. So let's go to the NBA draft now. And on draft night, when we go look and see around the league who is selling, rebuilding, we're apparently rebuilding. We're more buying. We got Malcolm Brogdon and Oladipo available over here. We got the Pelicans, the Pistons that are selling. But I'm not really interested in Blake Griffin by any means. The Spurs, you know, DeRozan and Aldridge. But I'm not really looking for that. The Thunder, of course, are selling. And then you got the Timberwolves rebuilding with Karl Towns, D'Angelo Russell. So that could be interesting. And then you got Damian Lillard. I mean, the Blazers are rebuilding, but they are not willing to give up Damian Lillard, which makes a ton of sense. You got Stephen Clay. Then you got Bradley Beal, which I like the idea of trading for Bradley Beal here. They were the 8th seed in the West. The Wizards were with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. If we can find a way to squeeze Bradley Beal here into Denver, that would be super clutch. There's also some other options, but that's going to be my #1 choice. If we can get Beal here to Denver right now, that would be so awesome. And then the Heat are selling too, so I guess Jimmy Butler's an option. But my ideal player to get right here is definitely Bradley Beal. Unfortunately for us, Michael Porter has a team option right now, so I can go ahead and go fix that if I wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to try to offer this, and I don't think this will go through. But if I offered this much for Bradley Beal, they do not take it right away. So what if I offered another pick, and they still don't agree? So we're probably going to have to more than likely throw Michael Porter in this trade. Unfortunately, he has a team option, which I wish 2K would fix that already. So I'm going to wait till after that. And we're going to get Michael Porter. We're going to get everybody back, which is going to give us a lot more assets in order to offer the Washington Wizards. So let's try that again. Let's see. Are they still, rebuilding / selling? I know it sometimes changes after the draft. They are contending now. So this might be, this might make it a little harder in order for us to trade for Bradley Beal. But I'm still going to try because we do have young talent coming back like Michael Porter, who should have some decent value. We're going to throw Gary Harris in this trade. We're going to throw like RJ Hampton, and we're going to throw Monte Morris. So I'm going to throw 2 picks in here as well. And let's see if they would do this. They do not agree. And yeah, it says they're contending. So Bradley Beal is probably not going to happen now. So unfortunately, I wish 2K would fix that. Obviously, I think I know I know a way around that, but I do have to throw Gary Harris in this trade. So let me try one more time. Who did we draft? We drafted, do you have any value to make? Oh, okay. So all we had to do was throw in Maker, and we get the trade to go through. So what did we actually give up? I wasn't even sure. I was just kind of hitting the accept button. So we got Michael Porter, RJ Hampton, Monte Morris, a first-round pick, Gary Harris, and Maker for Bradley Beal. So, considering we did give up a lot, but we got ourselves the 3rd star I've been looking for. So Bradley Beal, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic. And we were able to keep Will Barton out of the trade, which is a W. And yeah, now the bench needs some work. But that's okay. We'll find bench pieces. We got our main core pieces here. And then we'll re-sign Paul Millsap maybe, see if we can do a sign and trade with him. But this team is starting to look good now. I'm really happy with getting Bradley Beal here in Denver. The first trade I'm going to do is going to be to the Los Angeles Clippers for Zubac. I think that's going to do the trade. Yeah, I'm doing that trade. So we're going to get a 79 overall backup center and a 2nd round pick because we need bench depth bad. So obviously we gave up a lot of pieces. We're not going to give him up. Okay, so Michael Green, PJ Dozier. I mean, at this point, we're literally just looking for good bench players at like Torian Prince. There's DeLon Wright, Matt Thomas, Ty Jerome, Jake. There's Pat Connaughton. So nothing I really like out of that. Do I throw a 2nd here and maybe somebody else pops up? We got Osman being offered to us. There's Derrick Jones Jr. from the Sacramento Kings, and we get a 1st round pick out of it. That might be nice off the bench for us. So I'm going to do that trade. We're going to get Derrick Jones Jr. from the Sacramento Kings and also snag a 1st round pick out of them. So we got Derrick Jones and Zubac backing us up. We still don't really have a starting power forward, though, at the moment. We do have bird rights on Paul Millsap, which is actually huge because we kind of need him back. We don't really have another option there, and I might even trade him. I'm not sure yet, but for the backup point guard position, I'm looking at Thomas Satoransky here, and I think he could be a fine option. So I will sell in Paul Millsap and Satoransky back, and Bol should be coming back on his qualifying offer. Hopefully, I like to think, so he could be big for us, hopefully down the stretch. And I think I am going to maybe trade Paul Millsap, see if he has any value. He may not, but I'm going to try anyway, and let's just kind of see what pops up. So we get, okay, so there's some decent offers out here. Seth Curry and Jay Crowder, that's actually tremendous depth. We got Clarkson, which actually is another nice option, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I really liked that first trade with Seth Curry and Jay Crowder. That's huge. That's big depth. We're going to do that. So we're going to have Seth Curry back into Bradley Beal, Satoransky, and we'll have Derrick Jones, Jay Crowder, and Zubac. So hopefully we get Bol back. Jay Crowder's a solid starting power forward. Not Jay Crowder. Hopefully we get Bol back, and then we will be chilling, man. So as long as we get the man, the myth, the legend back, we should be ready for season number 2, and we should be better than last season. We were able to get Bol back on his qualifying offers, so you guys know I'm going to have to send this man to some untapped potential camp, and I'm probably going to move him to the power forward as well. He literally might become our starter at this point, so let's go see if that makes sense for us. So if I were to move Bol to the 4 right now, he would probably go up a bit. Yeah, he goes up 3 overall, which is kind of huge. So if we made that change, they still want us to... Okay, Bol off the bench is totally fine with me. I was kind of curious what would happen. So the bench looks a lot better. I really like it. I think the bench looks a lot more well-rounded. It looks awesome. So the team is looking more well-rounded. Our proficiency is a 3.5 at pace and space, and we can go up to 4 at balance. So I'm going to move us to a balanced system, and this is going to be a rotation for the next season. Will Barton, Jay Crowder at the forward, just nice shooters to have on the outside. Will Barton obviously very crafty as well. He'll be good for us. Jokic, Bradley Beal. There's not much to say about Beal. Jamal Murray's been fantastic as well lately. So yeah, I really like our chances of being a better team in the Western Conference. We should be contenders this season, but you never know with 2K, man. I have some bad luck sometimes. At the end of season number 2, we ended up being the first seed in the West, and we went 60-22. MVP goes to Trae Young. Cunningham is your rookie of the year. Dinwiddie's your sixth man. Isaac defensive player. Wiseman's most improved. And Lloyd Pierce is your coach of the year, man. I couldn't be more ecstatic with how we played. Trae Young, Luka, LeBron, Giannis, Embiid makes All-NBA first team. I'd like to see Jokic. Yes, Jokic does make an All-NBA second team. Do we get Bradley Beal here? We do not. And we do not get Jamal Murray here either. So all defense first team. Looking good there. Obviously, we don't have any Denver Nuggets. We didn't really have any lockdown defenders by any means. And the rookie class looking fine. But when we look at our roster, 60 and 22, when you look at the stats, we had 29 from Bradley Beal, 25 from Jamal Murray, and 20 from Jokic. So Jokic kind of stepped into that role where he is just that facilitator, which, obviously Jokic does a fantastic job of. But in the playoffs, I really want to see this man step up. Bobo with 10 points and is up to an 82 overall. I imagine this man is going to be huge for us down the stretch. Maybe possibly next season if we aren't able to get a championship here. But let's see what happens. We got the Sacramento Kings, Fox, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Parker, Bagley, Halliburton, Usman, or Erzman, however you say it. And let's see if we beat this team. I imagine we should be able to, but you just never know, man. And we beat them in 5 games. So that's a good start. And now we're playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. We have D'Angelo Russell, Edwards, McDaniels, Juancho, and Karl-Anthony Towns. They did also get Serge Ibaka and Tim Hardaway. I'm a little nervous for this series, so I'm going to go game 1 here. We do end up winning game 1. They even the series up. We're up 2-1, though. And they even it up again. And they're up 3-2. So they could eliminate us here, but we do end up tying the series up here in Denver, man. We gotta win this, man. To the NBA, or to the Western Conference Finals, I should say. And we do blow them out here. So that's a good sign. So Jamal Murray, 36. Very big in the playoffs. And then Bradley Beal, 27. And Will Barton, 25. Very nice. So we are back in the Western Conference Finals. And now we're playing the New Orleans Pelicans, who are another team here that always scares me when I do these rebuilds. The Pelicans just sometimes are that team that just upsets you and ruins your dreams of winning a championship in rebuild. So game 1 goes to them. Yep. Here we go, right? Yep. 2-0. 3-0. And yep, I mentioned it. They are just so damn good. They swept us in 4 games. Wow. Okay. Now what it is, what it is. The Atlanta Hawks going to win the championship. So we made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals just to get swept by the New Orleans Pelicans. But you know what? You know who wasn't in the starting 5? Our secret weapon, Bol, bro. Our secret weapon. This man is going to become a beast. This man's going to do it all for us next season. So we just got to keep the bench going. I'm going to really focus on developing Bol. Let him be that starting power forward we need him to be. Because I think if we insert him into the starting 5, that will be our X factor against the New Orleans Pelicans. I like to think anyway. The Pelicans are just one of those teams here in NBA. It was like the Golden State Warriors back in the day, but not as bad, where they just always ruin your dreams of winning a championship. So I think I'm gonna make a move here though with trading Satoransky and Thomas or Jay Crowder and just kind of get younger because they're both up there in age, and I don't want to see them go down overall too much. Buddy Hield is nice, but we don't need that much scoring off the bench. So there's Jeremy Grant at the 4. There's Duncan Robinson. We do have Seth Curry. There's Derrick Rose and Mason Plumlee. Okay, that's an interesting mix to have. Actually, you know what? That might make us even better. I'm going to do that, sure. We're going to get Derrick Rose and Mason Plumlee. I know I just said I don't need much scoring off the bench, but you know what? Derrick Rose comes across. You got to take him, right? So Seth Curry, and we got Derrick Jones still. We'll re-sign him, I'd like to think. And then I kind of want to just give the keys to the power forward spot to literally Bol and just see what he can do with it. So if we can get him back, that would be clutch. Of course, we do need to re-sign Bradley Beal as well, because that's going to be important. We didn't just trade all those assets just to let him walk in free agency. So please, Bradley Beal, I'll do whatever you want. Just come back and let's run it back. And he does look like he's going to come back. So Derrick Jones, I'll give a contract to as well. So we'll get Bradley Beal and Derrick Jones back, which is huge. And then last but not, oh my God, Bol wants a bag, bro. He wants, is Will Barton a free agent too? Did we lose Will Barton? Oh, he is a free agent. Ooh, that's, are we able to re-sign him? We should have his bird rights. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I'm going to get Will Barton back as well. And we're going to need Bol. And once we get Bol back, guys, we should be honestly ready for this championship. He's going to step up into that power forward role. And hopefully he impresses me and we can win it all in this 3rd season. So at the end of season number 3, Luka Doncic is your MVP. Jabari Smith Jr. Rookie of the Year. Chet Holmgren, 6th man. Giannis Defensive Player on the Raptors. Okay. Looking nice in those threads. Carrot Lewis Jr. Most Improved on the Pelicans. Mike Malone, Coach of the Year, as we went 55 and 27. And we're once again the All-NBA first team. Nikola Jokic makes All-NBA first team. Very nice. We're the first team in the West, what I meant to say, and then I got distracted by Jokic making an All-NBA team. But, bro, this has got to be the year we do it. 26, 22, 22, 14, 12 from Bol. So he wasn't fantastic by any means, but, hey, He is at least establishing his dominance here with 12, 9, and 2 blocks per game, man. We're playing the Clippers. We got New Orleans in the second round if we're able to get past Los Angeles here, which hopefully we can. Somehow the Clippers did end up with Michael Porter, which they could have in the draft anyway, but they didn't, and we are down 1-0 to start this off. We even the series up. They're up 2-1. Please don't lose in the first round. Please don't lose in the first round to the Clippers, bro. Of all things that could happen here in today's rebuild, just don't lose to the Clippers in the first round. Please don't do it. And wow, we're going to lose the Clippers in the first round, bro. We just cannot get it done today, can we? All right, man. One more season to pull this off. The Hawks go on to win the championship again. I'm gonna give Bobo one more season. Let's do this. We got one more year for this. We got to get it done this season. Back in the playoffs once again for this 4th and final time, man. Like, this has got to be the year that we do it. Bobo's even stepping up. We're playing the Dallas Mavericks, man. This is the 4th season. We've simulated. This is going to be, like I said, the 4th season. This Mavericks team looks really good, I'm not going to lie, but let's see what happens. Simulate current round, and we lose in the first round, man. So, it is just not in the cards today to win a championship with this Nuggets team, man. So, that's unfortunate, but hey, the camera should be back tomorrow. I feel like it is so much harder to win a championship in NBA 2K21 Next Gen than I have in any other 2K in the past. I don't know if it's just me or what, but hey, the Pistons go on to win the championship of all teams, so Crispy will be happy about that. But wow, they had a really good team. Kimball Walker, Gobert. Yeah, very good team. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. Make sure you leave a like if you did. My face should be back in tomorrow's video. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.